Okay, here we are talking about graphing in Algebra 1. And today we want to start talking about how you can graph using intercepts. And we're going to learn, in Objective 1 here, we're going to learn how to find the x and the y intercepts of an equation. All right? So here's an equation. Yes, indeed. If my pencil will write, here's an equation. 8x minus 2y equals 32. All right, well, the first thing I'm going to do is tell you that in order to find the x-intercept, all right, if you want to find the x-intercept, put a 0 in for y. Okay, so look at this equation right here. Do you see a y? Oh, there it is. What am I going to plug in for that? I'm going to plug in a 0. Okay? Now this says I'm supposed to take negative 2 times 0. Well, can anybody tell me what negative 2 times 0 is? Yeah, it's 0, isn't it? All right, now, stop it. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Here we go. What is 8x minus 0? Well, 8x minus 0 is 8x, isn't it? Yeah, if you don't take anything away from 8x, then you're left with an 8x. And now we can solve for x. And this, my friends, is the x-intercept. If you were going to show me that as an ordered pair, it would be 4 for the x value. And what did we put in for y? Oh yeah, a 0. Okay? So to find the x-intercept, what do? You put a 0 in for y and you solve. Well then, I wonder how we're going to find the y-intercept. You're pretty smart. Put a 0 in for x. That's right. So here's my x. What's 8 times 0? Well, that's 0. What's 0 minus 2y? Oh, that's minus 2y. What do I need to do to get y by itself? I need to divide by negative 2, don't I? And so I come out with y equals negative 16. That is the y-intercept. What would it be as an ordered pair? Well, you put a 0 in for x, and you got a negative 16 for y. So, to find the x-intercept, put a 0 in for y. To find the y-intercept, put a 0 in for x. Pretty simple, and you can find 2 points on a line very quickly if you learn how to find intercepts. All right? Now, objective number 2 says, let's use those intercepts, and let's just take the problem we just dealt with. We found that the x-intercept was 4. Okay? We found that the y-intercept was negative 16. Okay? So if you write it as an ordered pair, it looks like this. If you just say, hey, the x-intercept is 4, sometimes this is acceptable. How can we use that to help us graph? Well, honestly, you got to catch this. There are some kids who learn how to find the x-intercept and learn how to find the y-intercept, but never have any idea what it really means. Well, the x-intercept is where the line that you're graphing crosses the x-axis. Okay? So if you were going to graph that point, 4, 0, that where the x-intercept is 4, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, isn't it? Our line crosses the x-axis right there. And if you were going to plot the y-intercept, negative 16, let's say we're going to go by 4s here, negative 4, negative 8, negative 12, negative 16. That would be down there. Do you see where the line is? Yeah, the line goes right there, doesn't it? So you can graph a line once you know how to find those intercepts, stick them on the graph, and you've got the line. Okay, some people refer to that as a quick graph or quick graphing using intercepts. Okay, not too shabby. If you know how to find the intercepts, put them on the graph to help you see the line. Now, I guess you could go vice versa here and say, well, if I can use intercepts to graph an equation, then I ought to be able to use a graph to find intercepts. Well, let's see if you can do it. Let's see. Oh, let's see here if I can draw it well enough. Okay. On that line right there, can you tell me what the x-intercept is? The x-intercept, well, this is the x-axis, right? Where does that line cross the x-axis? Boom, right there. Shall we say that the x-intercept is -2? All right, now, I know it didn't cross the right at -2. I wanted it to, and so for this sake of demonstration, we're gonna say that. What's that ordered pair? Well, it's -2, 0, isn't it? Here's your y-axis. Can you tell me where the y-intercept is? Ooh, isn't it at 3? And the ordered pair for that would be 0, 3. So you can look at a graph and kind of get an idea sometimes as to what the x-intercept and the y-intercept are. They don't always cross nice, neat places. But I think in this section, if you're ever asked to do that, they will. All right? And if they don't, you could still figure out what they were if you had the equation, couldn't you? All right. Good luck with the intercept thing. All right?